Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yes, we are looking at what happened yesterday during the May Day celebration, where the NLC president himself, and the TUC president, we are trying to analyze Tinubu's government, and they come up with a statistic that over 4,000 Nigerians has been kidnapped or killed under Tinubu's administration, and coupled that, trying to tell Nigerians that they should not vote for Touts 2027. What does that really mean? And lastly, that Labour Union has every right to own political party like Labour Party. What's your reaction?
To start with the issue of security, let me say that it is quite unfortunate that we have a government that has not been able to address the issue of insecurity. And the concern is unambiguous about the security of Nigerians, to the extent that Section 14 of 1999 Constitution, as amended, is very emphatic that the security of Nigerians and their welfare shall be the very primary purpose of governance. And when you see a government that is failing in this cardinal area, I think the very fundamental purpose of governance has been defeated. And if you look at the government of Muhammadu Buhari, he was able to contain the insecurity to the north. But from what we are seeing currently, in spite of the number that is being killed by the day, we are seeing insecurity going towards the southern part of the country. Before now, we used to know that places like Zamfara, Mena, that is Niger State, Borno, Katsina, and maybe part of Benue are the areas where you have serious level of insecurity. But as we speak today, it is no longer the case. It's almost every part of the country. We are seeing what happened in Delta State recently, where policemen who went to rescue their colleagues were allegedly killed by bandits or caught as terrorists, caught as Fulani herdsmen. We have seen a similar scenario in different parts of the country. So for me, I think this government must act fast because they have squandered all the goodwill they came with. I mean, Mr. President Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu has squandered all the goodwill he came with. So the only thing he can do now is to start acting fast, start pushing back so that he can rekindle and bring back the hope of Nigerians to believe in his administration. I think that's how I see it.
Okay, and what's your reaction saying that the Nigerian Labour Congress have every right to own a political party like anywhere in the world?
Of course, if they so desire, they can own a political party, but not to the extent of trying to go and usurp the power of Labour Party, because I don't want to believe that they own Labour Party. Labour Party is a party governed by its own internal constitution, and Labour Party, the way it stands today, they have all the different organs of the party. So to wake up one day from the wrong side of your bed and talking about leadership of organized labour, particularly NLC, and start laying claim to ownership of Labour Party, I think it's a misplacement of priority. Because the area of their mandate, fighting for their members, in terms of their welfare, in terms of their salary and all that, they have not been able to do it. Look at what happened yesterday, where Shetima would come and represent Tinubu, and he was saying that by May 1st, which is yesterday, that they will start implementing the new salary structure. And it's on record that the tripartite committee have not arrived at any conclusion. It goes to show that they are striving on the seats, and that the seats have now entered into their negotiation with Labour. Because the way it stands, I don't know when they will make their new salary structure a reality. Because we have seen this government in the past, how they will promise 8,000 to the vulnerable. As we speak, they have not been able to fulfill that. We have seen this government in the past, how they promise to give 500,000 and 1 million to a good number of small and medium scale enterprises. Up to today, they have not been able to do that. We have seen this government in the past promise 1 billion to about 75 companies to galvanize economic activities as a way of improving our GDP. As we speak, they have not been able to do that. And it looks as if they have now added labor to the fray when it comes to striving on the seat. So for me, I don't believe in this government.
What would have been the reason that is going on in the mind of Nigeria Labour Congress president where he said that Nigerians should not vote for Touts 2027. Is there anything that you want to take from that kind of statement from the NLC president yesterday while addressing the workers on May 1st?
I think they were speaking from the limit of their constitutional right of expression. So I do not represent them, and it is their right to express their personal opinion. I do not understand what they mean by voting for Touts. But for me, I think if you want to vote, the right person to vote is the person that has character, that has the affability, that have what it takes to drive all facets of our economy. That is